friend, and welcome again to this channel. And today we are looking at episode 7. And in these episodes, we have been telling ourselves that we will blossom despite, okay? That despite of the things that may have happened to us, especially in our younger self, and even today, that we choose to blossom. We are going to glow. We are going to live out life as we ought to, despite the challenges. And we are going to look at the bruise of criticism. We are looking at childhood bruises, and we are looking at the bruise of criticism. And our character today, and remember I always say, these are people I've created. They are not real people, but experiences are some that we maybe have gone through, and these people are living out like we could live it today, though they are not real, okay? So the person that I'll be looking at today is Sarah. And as a counselor, I always imagine this person coming to my counseling room. And Sarah is driven. You know those people who, when they take a project, they don't stop. And besides that, she's very detail-oriented. Very detail-oriented. She loves the best. She will not stop until she feels something is the best. But you know what? Sarah is secretly struggling with correction. Even when times she's given helpful feedback, she feels like it's failure. Because of her perfection nature, let me put it like that. Though in the previous episode we say that there's nothing like perfection, but because she loves things looking stunning, because of her detail-oriented nature, when she's given correction, she feels like it is failure. And why is she feeling that today? Because there is a report sitting on her desk. She had spent tireless sessions and sleepless nights making it look the best. But it has come back from her supervisor, and it has a few red marks on that report. And this has made her feel as like the worst failure. She feels that she's not good. If she could be given back the report with these marks, then she has failed. And with Sarah, I would tell her to explore, or let me assume like she came to my office and will explore her childhood. Remember, I keep saying that our personality is formed by the age 10. And so it's always good to look at childhood experiences to see what we could have gone through that could have made us create certain beliefs that are guiding the way we live out life today, okay? So Sarah revisits her childhood when she was about 8. And because she loves doing the best, she comes this day back home with a project. You know these projects kids do for their portfolio, and they draw and they color, and then they are told to take home. And then the following day, the teacher would grade it, and then put it on their portfolio. And this is what she brings home. And this picture, she really was looking forward to show her mom, because she felt she did her best. And I think, given her personality, I'm sure she had done her best at the age of 8. So she brings it home, and once the mom comes home from work, she says, Mommy, I want to show you something that I made, that I created at school. And she tells the mom, close your eyes. And the mom closes her eyes. And open now. And she shows her the project. And the mom looks at her and like, why is the paint not inside the picture? You colored outside the picture. Sarah, you could have done better. What did the teacher think? Next time you're given a project, make sure the color doesn't come out of the picture, the sketch line. And wait, this is pink and brown. How do these two go together? Next time, choose colors that match. Oh my God. An 8-year-old who was looking forward to praises from her mom. But what does she receive in return? Criticism. So Sarah is now broken because of criticism. The bruise that she grew up, that was speaking most in her life, was the bruise of criticism. And instead of receiving praises, she received pressure after pressure after pressure. And that's how she, remember 8-year-old, she's around grade 2, yeah? And so she now tells herself that whatever I do may not always measure up. So I have to keep making it the best and the best and the best. And every time, now after that, once the teacher gave them the portfolio, the projects to bring home, she stuck it in her bag and never showed her mom. She took it back to school because, after all, mom will not appreciate it. I don't know if you may be the mother to Sarah. I don't know if you're Sarah. But I just want us to look and see how this can crush a child. Sarah was crushed. You may be that mother who, instead of applauding a child, and I don't blame you, it may be also how you were raised. And instead of praising your child for what they have done, you keep bringing them down. You keep telling them it's not enough. You keep criticizing. This leaves a mark. We may think that once children grow up, they get over it. They don't. They don't get over it. We say that these bruises define how we look at life, how we relate with others, and how we engage. Okay? So, Sarah had to fight that praises in this house are rare, and every time I try to prove that I'm good, I will never be good enough. So criticism became her identity. Yeah. Do we mean that all criticism is bad? No. Good criticism is good when it's not overdone. It helps us to improve what we need to. But when it's overdone, then somebody tells themselves, it can never be good enough. I must be perfect. So remember, we started with saying that Sarah, there are few red marks on the report. Imagine that's what disturbs. Like 98% of the report is good, but she's disturbed. How could I miss out on this? My supervisor, I'm sure he sees me as a failure because of these 3 red marks. And so we have to now tell Sarah. We have to start asking ourselves, how can Sarah start to heal? What does Sarah need to do in order to heal? Sarah needs to start again. And how does she start healing? She has to challenge the belief that she has held on. Remember, we say, if it's not working for us now, then we need to challenge it. This belief that what she does is never good enough, she needs to challenge it. So begin telling herself, countering that narrative with a truth, because that's a lie. And the truth that Sarah needs to tell herself is that I am more than my performance. My performance does not define me. I'm up to date, tomorrow I may not perform, but that doesn't mean that I'm a failure. No. So she has to tell herself that she's more than her performance and that she's not her last mistake. She has done so much so well that she's not her last mistake. And I want to tell you that you are not your performance. Neither are you your last mistake. The challenge in life, in perspective, is that even though we do 99% of something good, when we do 2 that are not good, we kind of forget. Like our mind just focuses on what we did not do well. So, my friend, I want to tell you that you're not your last performance. And what you're feeling now has to change. We have to change the belief system and replace the voice of fear with the voice of self-compassion. I love a writer called Brené Brown, and she has said about compassion, she says that self-compassion is when I feel the most vulnerable, but the most accepted. Think about that. That self-compassion is I feel vulnerable because of a weakness, but I also feel I'm so much accepted. And that's what I would ask you and Sarah, my client, to do. To be vulnerable and tell yourself, I'm not. I sometimes I don't have to get it all. But also accepting yourself. I will tell myself, accept myself just as I am. Okay? So the antidote for criticism is self-compassion. Yeah. Loving ourselves and giving ourselves grace even when we are not getting 100%. Because even these parameters, getting 100%, they are parameters made by men. But we can put a parameter and tell ourselves, irrespective of what I did or what I did not complete well, I'll have compassion on myself. I'll love me, and I'm not going to beat myself so hard because I did not, there are few red marks on my report. Even when there are many. Because some days we are up, sometimes we are down. We can tell ourselves, I'll go take a cup of tea, take a cup of coffee, and relax and tell myself, I'm not defined by my performance. I am accepted just as I am. So as I finish, I would encourage Sarah and any person who feels like Sarah because of criticism that were hurled on you when you're growing up. The verse is from the book of Ephesians chapter 2 verse 8, and it says that by grace we have been saved. And remember that God's love is not earned through perfection. God does not want perfection from us. His love is a gift, freely given. And so we can give it to ourselves. Remember that He has compassion on us. He loves us just as we are. And remember that perfection imprisons, but grace sets us free. Give yourself grace. Let's give ourselves grace. Let's embrace grace and remember that we are enough just as we are. Okay? So that's where we end it for today. And I don't know if you're Sarah or your Mama Sarah. Let's loosen up and not criticize so much, not criticize ourselves, neither the people that are in our homes or even our workmates or even the people we supervise. And remember that we can accept people as the way they are. Criticism that is healthy is good because it makes us improve. But let's be cautious of criticizing so much because it breaks the child in the people that we are living with. So I hope this has helped us to interrogate and introspect. And let's continue the conversation going. Let's chat. Let's talk. Let's decide to take the pen and write our stories and say that the bruise of criticism will not define us anymore. And come out. Let's talk and see how we can walk the journey of healing together. And I believe that this is going to received by somebody and it's going to help somebody. So until next week, as we look at another bruise, I'll see you then. And thank you for staying with me on this. Bye-bye.